Can you just comment on the wholesale? I know a lot of what you're touching is retail advice.
Sure.
Yeah, if you just comment on wholesale advice.
Look, I would say that there is definitely advice groups that have predominantly dealt with retail clients, and then they have now an adjunct wholesale book of business, and that is causing, I suppose, not consternation, but ways in which that I have to have a framework for my retail, and now I have to have a framework for my wholesale, and I have to look at suitable products. Now, at the moment, that they're sort of saying, eyes wide open, buyer beware, you know, your wholesale. But reality is that's still sitting on my platform, and I have to be comfortable that what I'm offering is in terms of an investment option to those wholesale clients is on par or better than, or on, you know, going to do what I expect it to do in what I've designed. So I think I would say that it doesn't matter whether I'm offering wholesale or retail on a platform. I want to be comfortable that both will do what they're going to do. That then also then goes to, is there the processes around identifying these wholesale clients in terms of the system, and also probably also looking at ways that, you know, if you're doing a wholesale SMA, how do you allow for a client to actually fund that wholesale SMA? It won't necessarily come in all in one go. So there's sort of lots of different things that we have to look at in terms of a wholesale offering. But I don't know in terms of regulatory if there's been as focus on it yet.
I think it'll take the regulator a little while to catch up to see the trend towards wholesale. But I'll say two things. One, the threshold tests to be a wholesale client haven't changed since FSR came in early 2000s. So that means that more and more people are becoming wholesale. And two, self-managed super is the biggest source of sort of wholesale funds, and there's a real grey area there. So our view of there's a specific limb for self-managed super to say if you have to have $10 million in an SMSF to capture this additional limb. Now our view from a legal perspective is that's just an additional limb, and if you meet any of the wholesale tests, including that one, you're wholesale. AFCA has come out and said, no, an SMSF is a retail unless it has 10 million. ASIC had previously said AFCA is wrong. ASIC has since removed that statement from its website and is now completely agnostic on the issue. But AFCA is banging the drum very, very hard. It's lobbying government to change the law while saying that they already think that is the law. So I think we'll see some movement in wholesale, particularly around SMSF, because just too many people would be considered wholesale if you look at the size of their super assets alone.